All right, so what's up, YouTube? Today, got a little photo restoration project here. This is actually one I got from my mom. This is of my great grandmother here and her sister. So this is quite an old photo, and you can tell it's got quite a bit of damage. So the goal here is to restore this as much as possible, get it back as good as I can. And you see, this was just some practice I was doing up here earlier, but I'm going to run through the whole thing now. So, all right, here we go. Well, first thing I did was dupe this original one so that I could keep the original down here and not have to mess with it too much. I'm going to convert this to a smart object, maybe. All right, and then I got a bunch of adjustments I want to run here to I'm going to adjust the color first. I want to deal with that yellow. Typical for photos, old photos, to yellow over time like this. And so I'm just going to go in here and desaturate that and till it looks much better. Okay, like that already. Next would probably be a contrast adjustment using levels. That right. So this is going to make a big difference. And like that. Okay. And now I'm going to use some neural filters, right? I'm going to let Photoshop do its thing and hopefully it'll get a lot of the work done for me, though it's almost never perfect. Some scratch reduction here, some noise reduction, and JPEG artifacts. Okay, there we have it. That is done now. This is a before, here's an after. Great, love it. Say okay. Go ahead and get rid of my practice layer from earlier. All right. Okay, now, I'm gonna go ahead and rasterize this and start doing some more repairs here. Like I said, it doesn't get everything, so there's still some work to be done, particularly this big patch here, and then some of this littler stuff. Got the line across the face here I'd like to get rid of. Well, let's see what we can do. Let's start out with, how about the remove tool? Let's see what that does. Mm, Not a big fan of that. Let's see if this works. This is a new feature, remove wires, that I've never used before, so see how this turns out. Hmm, Move a lot of it over here. Alright, I'll leave that, that's fine. This one, though. Hmm. So it's gonna be a bit trickier. Nope. Okay, we're gonna go with the clone stamp. When in doubt, trusty old clone stamp will usually get it done. It's a little bit trickier sometimes, but it can definitely get you good results. Something like that. Oops. And then maybe we'll clone some spot here. Grab some of that highlight there. Right. And there we go. Look at that. That spot. These little spots. Oops. Spot healing brush can be good for little blemishes like this. Just click once and typically have them taken care of. Some splotchiness down here I'm not a huge fan of. Maybe I can get rid of. And also the regular healing brush tool. Kind of like the spot healing brush tool, but you select a spot to sample from first. And there we go. Okay, much better. Looking much better. I think we might have to do a little painting here. My brow's going. And I'll typically do this with my Wacom tablet and pencil. That way I have a bit more control. Like I'm actually painting. Go on a new layer, sample some of the hair. This looks like she's blonde. Something like that. And I have and I'll try this hairy texture one. And we just want to barely, not more than 10%. Let's see if I can't get something in here that we can actually see. There we go. And we're just kind of following the photograph lines itself to do this. Okay, good. Some hers as well. All right, I think that looks pretty good. What blemishes we can deal with here. Smooth that out a little bit there. Oops. No. Okay. Could try patch tool as well. You get a little spot texture that you'd like to get rid of. Sometimes this will do it. Okay. Good. Okay. This patch on right here. It's a little too harsh. Yeah, just a bit. Okay, good. I think I want to. This crease is kind of going through her face here. And see if I can maybe improve that a little bit. Oops, too far. There we go. Just kind of eliminates that shadow there where the crease used to be. Excellent. Okay, that's looking pretty good. I'll merge these down. And it still looks a bit yellow to me, so let's go with some more adjustments here. No, that's not really doing what we want. Let's try hue saturation. Let's grab yellow again. And okay, much better. Okay, now it's mostly background cleanup, and I'm gonna try and do something about this here. So, well, best thing, the hand's gonna be difficult. The dress, I can probably grab a piece of here, copy, move it over, and we'll kind of warp it into place. can here. That. And I like to blend the edges a little better. Use an eraser. Get rid of this hard edge that's here. Not too much. Mm. Oops. All right. Just a bit over here. Come on. Get it eventually. Should be good. Same idea. That. And then we just got this corner bit here. Could probably even clone stamp. Oops. Keep pushing down there. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. All right, this hand, do a little bit of repair on. It's probably gonna have to be cloned. Spot here, maybe. Okay. Wonder if I can utilize some of the fingers on this hand. To make something happen over here. I think I can. Better. I'll do. All right, let's work on this background. Can merge all of these. Here. Alright, background. This just needs to be smoothed out. So let's do this. Photoshop, select subject. And then I will inverse selection. And try and work on the background a bit. Alright, inverse. And let's see what blur can do. Alright, I'm gonna go pretty subtle here, so maybe something like that. Go. And it looks like I have a bit of a line going through here, so let's see if I can fix that. Oh, that did not work out. Alright, probably better to just do little chunks. Still no luck. Let's try the spot healing tool. Yeah, I think that's gonna work a little better. Break up that line. Oops. Great. Excellent. Alright, this is a pretty old photograph, so, you know, only so much can be done, but this is what we got so far. Pretty remarkable difference already. Check my levels again. Instagram here. Get those dialed in. All right. That's looking pretty good. And before and after. All right. Next step's going to be to make a new print out of this. I can present my mom with a brand new restored photograph. Thanks for following along.